Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and today we're going to be playing Unstoppable again for the third time on the channel. If you're looking for the first or the second time, check the playlist that's in the video description. Thank you to these folks for supporting us through clicking the join button down below. You can find links and stuff for that in the video description. Also, we are playing with the Tyrant's End expansion. Yeah, Tyrant's End expansion today. Hey Greg, welcome to the live stream. Hello, hello. So we're gonna play with, I did buy it, the Tyrant's End expansion. I threw it in. All it does is basically, it's like, it's not an expansion that adds more gameplay, really. It's just an expansion that adds more stuff. So it adds more cards to all the decks. It adds some items, or attachments or upgrades, whatever they're called, upgrades. It also adds core cards to all 6 of the decks. And it adds 2 new characters you can play with, and like 3 starting cards for each, of course. I think that's it. It's like wasn't too exciting. But we're gonna play today. And I see why it was mentioned before on the previous stream, why there was a wish for an expansion with more bosses. I was surprised there's not even like one boss included in that expansion. Yeah, it seems kind of like they just made the expansion by taking stuff out of the core game and just put it in a separate box just to have an expansion, which is like usually sometimes the design. It's like design it all as one game and then just cut out stuff and make an expansion for some additional sales to reduce the cost of the core game and then the point of entry, which is not always a bad thing. Hey, Bob. Bob says, I bought the game last week and have really been enjoying it. Even took it on my trip for this weekend. Nice. Yes, it is great. I'm assuming you're playing it solo on your trip, as that's another reason you got it. Have you played the co-op? Has anyone played the co-op for this game? I'm curious. I still haven't done it, but it's something I want to try. Yeah, interested in people's thoughts on that. If you're watching later, leave in the comments below your thoughts on the co-op version if you're playing 2-player. I'm just curious, like, does anyone buy it for the 2-player version? Does anyone play it only that version? What are your thoughts on it? You know, that kind of stuff. I'm curious. I'm going to try it, though, but I just don't know when. But we'll see. Good to see you, Bob. Hey, Beth. Good morning. All right. So basically for the expansion, I shuffled crap in. I don't know if we'll see anything, but I just know that we'll see this. I know the upgrades. I don't know if all the cards have these little symbols on them to show they're from the expansion. Tiny little symbol on the bottom. But they're just more of the same stuff. They did add a keyword though, but again, it's like not game changing by any means. They added the upgraded keyword, which is basically just like the upgraded effects trigger if the card has at least an upgrade. Like so amazing. Yeah, those expansions, it was only like 15 bucks or 12 bucks or I forget. It was cheap. So I just bought it, but it just basically adds more cards. Yeah, like character cards for 2 new characters to play with. That, I mean, I don't know if they really feel it. I played with one just to goof around. Didn't seem too crazy. We'll play with one or the other, depending on what our flop is here. But yeah, it just adds a handful of core cards. Oh, it does give you new card sleeves and some spares. So if that's kind of a good thing, I guess. You have like exactly the same kind of card sleeves if a few pop on you. It's got dividers for the stuff it gives you. Yeah, only 10 upgrade cards. It adds to the giant deck of upgrades. So like whether you see them or not is like, you know, probably not that common. So it's not going to change the game extensively. And yeah, 36 core cards divided amongst 6 decks. So it's like not many cards in each deck. So it's just like, yeah, it just feels like it's, yeah, just literally, let's reduce the cost of the base game by 10 bucks by throwing this content into a separate box and sell it separately. I don't know, that's all it feels like. It's just the, you know, the standard more stuff expansion. But yeah, not blowing anyone's mind here. Okay. Of course, I didn't look at what was even in the expansion. I just blindly bought it because I like the game. So I just assumed it'd be like a new character, a new boss, and new cards for all the decks. That's what I expected. But it doesn't have a new boss. So, whoopsie. Okay. So I've shuffled, I've set up here-ish. Let me just make sure we do this all in order. So we got our core deck shuffled, upgrade deck shuffled, laid out, token supply. Okay, so now player mat. Okay, so we're doing all the player setup, then we do boss setup. So I'm just limiting my choices to one of the 2 new characters. Let's take a look at them. And basically we'll choose based on like what factions are kind of showing up, maybe what upgrades are. Well, do you have faction upgrades? Yeah. We have a couple faction upgrades. Maybe we'll just let that drive the playthrough. We are going to play on the next harder difficulty as recommended. I think it was Minion was saying on the comments after last episode. We kind of crushed it. Which again, I didn't do the first few plays. It was very tight, but I guess once you kind of like learn stuff in the game and kind of lean into the way the game's meant to be played, and learn how it's not a standard deck builder, kind of becomes the normal mode, becomes pretty easy. So we're going to play on the next one, which is called hard. And then there's even one after that. So I don't know. We'll just play on the hard mode today, which just means we are going to skip anything on this boss card here. Any space that has yellow on it. So we're going to skip this one. We're going to skip this one. And that's it. So if we go long, we will hit these green ones that we normally skip on normal mode. And we could be getting hit for 5 on the wild, like symbols. So yeah, this new boss, shorter track, obviously. The other boss's tracks are like a little longer. So we'll see. I'll explain the boss in a sec. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So one of the guys is Seema, who obviously cares about Bug Faction and Junker Faction. Mainly Bug Faction, which I think is called like Vixen or Viren. Focused on collecting Viren cards and taking damage to her armor to create credit windfalls. Hit me, I make money. Okay. Oh yeah, let's look at the cards. So here's the cards that lean into what it's saying there. So we have an ally. Exhaust it to get an action token. And if you're at level 3 or higher, it can also do 2 damage. A little slow. Means of production. This is a tactic. Focus. So again, focus is like better if you just stick with like Viren cards, get as many as you can, and it will get way more powerful. That's what you kind of want to do. So kind of like restricts your buying options, sort of. Otherwise, the card's power levels will stay pretty low. Each player gains X shield. Well, this card is in play. Oh yeah, this is a new expansion card. Oh, they both are, obviously, duh. But like it says, each player gains. So for the co-op variant, this kind of built for that. That's interesting. So you get 1 credit for each damage you block. So this is the whole make and windfall credits, whatever, from taking damage. And then the other card is Workers Unite. So it has a focus. This is interesting. This has a focus, but it's on the Junker faction. So 2 focuses. So you basically, in this deck, you want to kind of focus on getting these 2 factions cards as much as possible and like comboing them together, having them all on the same turn in play or in hand. So you like kind of build up hands for those turns. Level 4, it can do additional focus damage. It's always default 1 as long as you have one of these cards. So right now this card starts out as like a 1 action for 1 damage. That's it. So it's literally the same as one of these craptastic strike cards you have in your starting deck. But the potential, if you keep getting Junker cards, it could get pretty nuts. And of course, if you had another Junker card to start, we do have one on top of the level 1 deck, so that's like a possibility. We'll take a look at that. So that's our one character. Let's look at the other. It's Rue Silver. She's got obviously House Silver and what's this one? Council. So 2 silver cards, and silver are ones that you kind of, they have the keyword that's like at least having one other in play. Conspire, I think it is. Yeah, Conspire. So already starting with 2 is pretty good for that faction. Focuses on using and refreshing allies. Okay. Let's see how it does that. So it has this ally, which you can exhaust for 2 damage. On level 3 or higher, you can Conspire, so you have to have another one of these cards in your hand or in play to do 2 more damage. So, kind of cool, but oh, it's expensive though. So, the thing I find with House Silver, with the expensive cards, I mean, all factions have expensive cards, we need to maybe look for upgrades that like reduce the cost to make this a little more affordable, or generate action points somehow. I don't know if allies can get action point upgrades though. Indebted Counselor. This is an ally. This one's free. Ooh. Oh, it can just train. And Unite. So we have this faction here. So Unite we want to have, and we already do. We already have one other faction. But if we can get a 3rd faction in our hand and in play when this card is out, and being an ally, it's going to be in play, hopefully a lot. So as long as we come across 2 other factions cards, so we want to buy like whatever, man. It's all good. And then this can gain us 2 money. I don't remember if I did silver last session. I kind of let the cards drive it. Like I have played games where I built just like try to build 1 faction, maybe a 2nd faction, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. Like you can't let the draws, like sometimes you can't take a faction card in the faction you're building for because it's like so weak and not what you need, or it's like I find in each faction they have kind of 2 builds or 2 styles of cards. So like if you keep getting the other one you're not building for, and then it's like another factions card might do what you need better, but then it kind of hurts the keywords. So I just kind of go with whatever I'm missing and whatever I need and whatever seems to be the most powerful card at the time. Unless like we did, I think last game, we did more of a long-term thing where we're like, we're building this style, we're going training heavy. I'm just going to try to get as many level 6 cards in my deck, and I kind of don't care what they do. I'm just get level 6s and 5s in my deck. And it worked out. Like, it was a little sketchy in the beginning, but it worked out really good in the end. Obviously, we had like an OP deck by the end. But we might not have that luxury depending on the first few cards we draft, right? So this one is a tactic, Conspire. So again, we have to have another silver card for this shield to even matter, 2 defense. And then on level 2 or higher, which is not too bad, you get to refresh an ally. So again, like, getting House Silver is like key here. And then also anything not Council would be good to help buff up Unite. So basically the cool part is, and why I'm only limiting it to 2 leaders here, or heroes or whatever they are, is because these do cover all 4 factions. So based on which faction looks juiciest, we'll just go with whichever one has that faction, we'll just play it. But normally, obviously, now I would have 6 choices having the expansion, which is kind of cool. And then we would choose out of the 6 and pick that. That's how you're supposed to set up the game. But I'm just limiting it for fun so we see some new stuff from the expansion. Even though I haven't even played all the leaders in the base game. But this is what we're going to do, okay? All right, it's my stream. I do what I want. Don't boss me. Okay. Yeah, characters are interchangeable. It's literally the upgrades and skills, the drive. Exactly, yeah. You got to just lean into what's present. You can try to build around what you're starting with. That's why I think it's so weird the way they're like, this guy is great at this, you know, like list some stuff, but it's like, what if I trash one of my starter cards and I get like 2 new cards in my deck? Now my deck is more leaning towards whatever I've put in my deck, not what I already had in my deck. You know what I mean? So it's like, it only takes a couple upgrades before you can totally change what this guy is trying to do, you know? So it's like, it's just the starting 3 cards of your 10 that is kind of like shaped around that. But if you lean into that, you already have that stuff there. If you get lucky and see what you need to keep advancing that strategy, it can be really powerful. But yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can. What? Why you no worky? All right, what's happening here? Oh, buttons are bugged. That's weird. Okay, anyways, so let's see what we got on top of the level 1 deck. We got Hired Guns, so it's a Junker card. So I would be leaning into SEMA, and it's Bargain. So we have to have money generation is what we're looking for. So I usually look for the upgrade row to see if we have something there, or our starter cards. And we do just have this. So this is the one where we'd kind of like, we'd have to generate shields and then purposely leave enemies behind to hit us so we can make money. So it's a little more slower playstyle, but it should pay off by making these effects cheaper. Because this, we'd have to pay 3 money just to get this effect here, based on having 1 of these cards. If we have 2 in play, and again, let's see, is it an ally? No, it's a tactic. If we can get a Junker ally with this, that'd be amazing. But again, this is just the top card. There might be other stuff underneath it that fits to the other faction, but just looking. We have silver here, a couple silver cards. This one is 2 damage for, it's 2 costs. That's so expensive. We got like a 5 cost one here. Whoops. We got like a 5 cost one. There's a nice Junker up here. Whoops. Oh, I like this card. Yeah, but this is like level 5, so it's like, when are we getting there? Who knows? It's like silver and Junker, what's showing on top, but right underneath could be like amazing cards. The upgrades, though, we do have this one. It's 5 costs, but this can go on a tactic or an ally and make them cost 3 less to play. So there is some cost reduction. We do have an ally upgrade. So if we go the ally, they both have allies, but this one could heal me, and this works better with silver, who might have cards that damage you to, basically you lose health to create damage or money and stuff like that. This, we could throw on another fast enemy for 1. This is a nice little upgrade. Okay, here's our silver card. Oh man, I keep bumping. So if we go with the silver leader, we have access to this maybe, and it only costs 2. If we put it on a silver card. But again, the focus thing. So this is if we go heavy into silver, this would keep growing, and it adds 2 damage to the enemy. So we don't want to buy that upgrade if we're not going heavy into house silver, because it would just hurt us more. And this one is council, which is also actually the same leader that is house silver. So we have 2 upgrades here kind of saying play with that leader or hero or whatever these are called. And this one can go on a tactic, just give you like little 1-shots of damage. But I love the when defeated, it can train us, and it only gets one extra defense basically to its health total for like the rest of the game, so it doesn't keep growing. But yeah, this like when defeated is like so juicy, and it only costs 3 because of council. The only problem is the only council card she comes with is an ally, which this upgrade does not work on. And because council is all about unite, means I don't really want to buy other council cards because I'm looking for other factions to unite with council. So maybe this isn't like the greatest upgrade for what we're doing, but I mean, I'm sure we'd buy another council card. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, just some thoughts. We got some defense here, which is great to just be sitting there in case we have a really bad turn. I don't know. Thoughts? Yeah, the top row is evenly split, and again, that's just the top card. We can look at the top 3 to draft from, so we could totally see something underneath that totally changed what we're doing. So based on these, I don't know. Let's just see whatever leader you guys want to see. Whatever leader you want to see. So let's go and put a poll in the chat, I guess. Whoever's here at the start, you guys can just decide. I'm good with either one, honestly. You probably can make either work. But let's just put Seema. So Seema's the bug guy. And then we have Rue Silver. Okay, I'll just put a poll in the live chat for a minute. So go ahead and vote down in the live chat, and you guys can pick. So again, one's like Silver and Council, and she wants to use and refresh allies. And then we have Seema, who's like Vixen, or Viren. Donner and Cupid and Vixen. And then Junker focuses on collecting Viren cards and taking damage to her armor to create credit windfalls. So, whatever. But yeah. Thank you for voting, everybody. I appreciate it. Well, that's going. I'm going to try to troubleshoot. Stupid thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Buttons be broken. Okay. I'll fix that later. Okay, I'm closing the poll. Thank you everyone that voted. 71% want Seema. All right, that's what we're doing. Sweet. I don't know. What would I have picked, to be honest? Probably looking at this. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably do the same, actually. Just because the junkers start there, maybe. But again, like, this silver upgrade might drive me there. Plus, I see a couple silver cards we can grab. And she's all about refreshing allies, and I see an ally right here. It's like maybe. But it's discard an active non-boss threat with damage. That whole discarding with damage thing's kind of annoying because you still have to play a card to damage them, and then you get to discard them. It's like, I don't know. I'd rather just defeat them in one action if I can. Okay. Rue Silver, you're out. Okay. So let's shuffle up this one. How do we do this? I don't know. Whatever. Playing SEMA while sipping Zimas. Okay. I'm supposed to draw first. Yeah, I think I draw. And then we populate. And this boss doesn't add cards to the deck, so I won't forget it this time because it's not a thing. We have one taunt guy here. There's our hand. Draw 3 cards. Battlefield 3 cards. Done. Starting credits. Got 3 credits. Action point discs. Got 3 here, 3 here. We got our level discs ready. Boss mat. Let's talk about the boss. This boss. Do I care about the story? Not really. So find the 23 Duomo's Menace cards. These are in order and numbered on the bottom. And I have them art side face up as a little boss deck. Put 0-0 directly into play, art side face up. So there's like some story. And then when each player is level 2, so we got to remember, as soon as I hit level 2 with my large disc, we have to make a choice. We can do like a poll in the chat for fun and just pick one of the 2 factions. Or locations, sorry, locations we're going to. Then you flip the card and read the matching outcome and do whatever it says. Okay, so that's what we're doing there. It says stack the remaining boss cards in order from 0-1 to 22, art side up to construct the boss deck. Place it next to the boss. Then construct the threat deck, which I already did with just series or whatever, 2 threats only. Place a shuffled threat deck next to the core decks, threat side down, flip this mat over. And then it has this boss effect. Not wide enough there. So when one of those boss cards enters play, place it next to the boss, art side up. When one of them leaves play, return it to its original position in the boss deck. So we got to find where the number goes, you know. Most cards describe a scenario and offer multiple choices with cost. When you pay the cost of a choice, you flip the card over, read the matching outcome. And some of the cards have these like mandatory effects. To defeat the boss, read an ending outcome on one of those cards. So we're going to work our way through this deck, through branching paths and choices and whatever, until we run into a boss, and then we'll know how to beat the boss, and then we finish the boss and get an ending and we win. Otherwise, if we run out of time or run out of health, we're dead and we lose. So that's it. Okay. So yeah, I'll leave this here. Got this. All right, so what are we working with here? Focusing. All right, what do we got over here? We got a taunt guy that I need to hit for at least 2. We're starting on 0 on here. So 2, 1, and 1. This one's our credit one. If we can get... We don't have silver cards yet. Oh yeah, we forgot to upgrade. I'll almost forget that every time until I'm choosing my cards and I realize. All right, so we have Passionate Diplomat. Yeah, I think I did everything else. Okay, which is an ally. Costs 2 actions to play. Discard 1 card from your hand, then deal 3 damage. Unite. If X is 4, gain a credit. That's rough, actually. Yeah, Unite 4, that is hard. I don't know about this discarding cards either. Get out of here. Hired Guns. Again, this is only a level 1 deck, so we can't expect it to be blowing our minds here. This one, bargain. So we'd have to pay 3 money unless we had another Junker card, which we have in our hand right now, we do. So it would cost 2 money right now. We could do 2 damage, 2 damage. Is that worth the money? No, I'd probably rather spend it on upgrades, but it does add to the Junker combo. Oh, here's the Junker card. Wait, how much was that last one? 1? Yeah, it was 1. So this one's 0. So we could hit for 1, bargain 3, so we pay 2 money, but we have already a Junker in hand right this minute, so it would only be paying 1 credit or whatever. The next upgrade you buy this turn costs 3 less. This sounds like a great starter card to get us going, to build up upgrades on cards. yeah, this 1 damage is kind of weak sauce, but I mean, if we could buy a better upgrade to put on this card, great. The only problem, we play this card first, so I'm more likely to want to buy the upgrade for another card I'll play later. So it's like, this card is probably never going to get upgraded unless we have the money when we see it come back around. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking this one, this Scrounge. I think Scrounge is the play. I think this one is too expensive for what it does. Until we get like tons of junkers, but yeah, let's get Scrounge, I guess. And we'll just put these on the bottom. Okay, grab one of these. Okay, there's what we're working with. So in that case, and this makes our focus better. So I'm going to, oh, what's the way to do this? If I play this one first, it's not getting through the taunt guy, it's awkward. Because then our focus is damaging for 2. It'd be better to hit this guy. But then I want to get this upgrade effect going. But what upgrade? What upgrade? Oh yeah, get an extra action point with this guy going. We have an ally upgrade here. Healing. Costs less to play. We don't care about reducing the cost by 3. So that's only ally upgrades. Yeah. I mean, this one I want to put on a fast enemy. But again, I don't think I'm supposed to peek at the back here. But yeah, we don't have any fast enemies. Yet. I'm sure there's some in here. I think there's some in the starter deck. Yeah. So this one costing 3 less. It only costs 1. And the focus effect would work better on Junker right now, we know. So that would be kind of good. But adding 2 damage, or 2 like life and 2 attack to something is pretty risky in the beginning. Yeah, these upgrades are not really singing to me too much. I do want this when defeated, actually. This raising the training. Okay, so let's do it this way then. I think we can get away with playing this for 1 and doing its 2 damage to the taunt guy. We get our credit guy. I don't want to really upgrade this credit one, I don't think, but I'll play it just to get a credit. Or maybe I do. If we play this, the bargain I have to spend is 1. So that will leave us with 2 money here. And then let's reduce this by 3, so I can buy this one. And then maybe I do put it on this. But then that's the taunt guy. We know this guy. We've seen him so many times. That would add an extra defense to a taunt card, and that's kind of gross. But it does give it like all this extra damage. But I'd rather upgrade one of these. Yeah, it's awkward. Okay. I'm going to play this one next for free. I'll do 1 damage to one of these. And then I'll pay the bargain of 1. So our next upgrade costs 3 less this turn. And then I'm going to buy this one. I think. Yeah, because we want to train. Like, we want to get better stuff going. So I'll spend the 2 remaining to buy this 5 cost upgrade. Now, where do I put it? Do I want it right now? Do I need it right now? Should I put it on one of these? Goes against everything I believe in, putting it on a card you've already played. Because then you have to deal with the negative before ever getting the positive. So I could put it on... I could put it on the free one, but I hate having this taunt card around. I could just put it on a strike, keep one of them around. I probably won't trash every single strike. Yeah, let's put it on strike, I think. Yeah. Okay. So now I can hold this. I don't need to play it right this minute. I should put this ally into play maybe, which I'll spend one and right away get one back. Like, I don't know. Sure. Sure, whatever, man. Oh yeah, we gotta get our next upgrade out. Okay. Adds fast to an enemy. That's a little sketchy for one action point. And then we just gotta kill this guy really. So we could just do that. Let's play this for one kill here. And then let's play this for a credit. I think. Yeah, don't think I want to buy this yet. Okay. I think we're okay. I mean, I could just spend this action. We have fast guys here, though. We could already be flipping. Do I just slow it down? No, let's play it. Play that. Defeat this on-threat guy. Okay. And we're good. So nothing to attack us. We'll get rid of our tactics. Okay. Unspent action points. Armor's at 0. Fill the battlefield. Oh, there is a fast. Damn it. Okay, so this guy we want to upgrade. We got to remember our shield card, whatever. We know we can see it here, but our card that has the shield thing, this is one we want to put the fast upgrades on. But one of these, at least. Probably this one. Okay. And now we need another here, so we're going to stop. We have to advance both discs. Okay. So we're now at level 2, so we'll have to do this. I don't know, should we finish this? Let's just do this here, I guess. When each player is at level 2, choose a destination. So let's do that. And you guys watching can choose, like, whatever. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It's all good. Mithras. Or Arinos. I don't know if I'm spelling that right, but sure. It's like a 50-50. And then while that's going, I definitely have to discard all tactics and allies from play. Discard down to 3 cards in hand. I only have 2. I can optionally trash a card. Let's just trash a strike. No boss specific effects for this leader, or this boss, or whatever. And then we reshuffle this, but let's close the poll and see where we're headed. Thank you for voting, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to Verinos. So it says we're traveling there. There's some story, and then we're revealing card 22. Place it near the boss mat, and at the end of this turn, replace this card with number 11. So 22. Oh, it's the bottom card. We're going to put 22 near the boss mat. This just gives us some rules. Paying costs on the boss cards. Pay the cost listed next to a choice on a card to activate that effect, then flip the card over and read your chosen result. Playing with 2 players, most costs are doubled, but players may split these costs however they choose. So there could be a cost with damage, and you assign at least this much damage per player to this card, and the damage does persist between rounds. Obviously, I guess credits don't. So you can pay credits per player, or pay action points per player, or you can trash this many cards. Oh no, cards of this level or higher. Or you remove armor from yourself to pay the cost, to make the choice. So those are the optional costs that could come up. We'll just leave that here. I guess this top card is like a good example. This is not the one we have right now, but there's a mandatory effect, and then you could either do this effect, flip it over and read it, or pay like 3 credits to flip it over and read it. But yeah, let's shuffle. So nothing that changed our upgrading here. Okay. All right. We need this rage guy. So now we have a taunt on the top, a fast in play. This is pretty gross. Okay, so we finished leveling up. We've finished this. We advanced the danger level. We're still at 0. And then we wrap around to gaining 3 action points, readying allies. We're going to take 3 cards from the level 2 deck. Oh yeah, that's sorry. End of turn. End of turn. End of turn. I need to replace this 0, 0, 0 with number 11. So we arrived on Menace. So when this card enters play, we need to shuffle that threat deck, which I have here. Shuffle these threats together and place them on top of the threat deck. Oh, that's cool, because we're kind of like at this planet, so we're dealing with the threats from that planet or whatever. That's kind of a neat way to do it. So we can hunt for a local bounty or infiltrate the silver compound. And this sucks because like we don't really have extra money right now, and like we have tons of enemies, so we might not get to rush this on this turn, but you don't have to do it right away. There's nothing punishing you for doing it. But we can't take too long because we'll never get to our boss in time and run out of time in the game. So we got to like kind of keep the pace going, but do it safely, I guess, as best we can. So I put those on top there. This is in play. Okay. All right, we got some When Defeated to get some cash here. This one can get us some shield, but again, we have to get through the taunt first. And the taunt can get us, looks like some damage on focus. Junker card, I think. All right. So now we're going to get a card from here. 3 meters under, so it's like the baby version of those meters under cards. Oh, I see the other one here, actually. Where is it? I saw it on stream. Oh, right here. The big boys right here on the level 6 deck. So just a 2 damage and a 1 damage for 2 actions. Ugh. Also 2 actions is a tactic, 2 damage, randomly choose 1 card from your discard pile and add it to your hand. Okay, that's kind of cool, but so expensive. And we have higher bodyguard. 6 shield, search your deck and discard pile for an ally card and add it to your hand. If it came from your deck, put this card on the bottom of your deck. Freaking 3 cost. Holy. Not really happy with any of these, but we can get this to make this cost less, but at the cost of powering it up by 2. That's not good. This is not like what I really want, but we could make it a free card. But this is like a freaking 5 cost upgrade, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. Silver. Again, we don't have Unite. We're looking for stuff in our factions already. So like we kind of, this is like the play. This is like, I don't know. I mean, we need damage. Like these are good for damage, but they're expensive, man. Crazy. And like adding fast to one of them is like not what I want to be doing. Yeah, we got screwed on this upgrade. I mean, it is a silver card for this upgrade though, but again, this focus only does 1 damage and we're giving the enemy 2, so it's like such a bad purchase if you don't have a deck full of silver cards. Yeah, I am not happy. 6 shield, you think Beth is okay? But for 3, and I can't make it cheaper. Like, it's literally you pay this your whole turn to play this, and you're just hoping you have enough shield to just eat the damage. And so basically you progress nothing on the turn. Unless I can reduce the cost on it or give it some upgrades that like give it some damage also. I mean, the focus on this would be great, but I don't have 4 to put it on there right now. I do have that card that reduces the cost though. I mean, if I take this, it becomes a project where we're like, we need to upgrade this card. Otherwise, it's a pain in the butt. I don't know. Let's try something. I guess we'll go with it. I don't know. Not liking it too much, but I mean, we do have ways to make money right here, hopefully, but ugh, feels not good. Not good. Yeah, I wish we had a junker card there. Okay. So, what do we got going on here? This taunt guy is 2 to defeat. And then this is 2, 1, 1, 1. So we're obviously going to play this, I guess. And we have to do 2 the damage there. Oh, it's our focus one, but we don't have other junker card. I wish we saw a junker card. Okay. Oh, another taunt. No way. Yeah, we got to get rid of that other credit card. The one to just a single credit. I think it's this one. We just got to get rid of it. Can't have all the extra taunt. We might even make more taunt in the deck off of these. So, yeah, it's not worth the 1 credit, I don't think. So I guess our other 2 has to go here. That sucks. And then this guy's crazed, so nothing happens there. That sucks that we have him too. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, so we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage coming at us. Yeah, that's rough. Okay. So this only does 1 damage. This does 1 damage. And these do no damage. And I can't even play this right now. I only have 1 credit to my name. Yeah, we're in a tough spot here. What can we do? What can we do? Oh, this is 2. If I kill one of these, what's this one? This one has shield on it. It's the green. Green is these guys. Are these guys green? Yeah, they're green. So if I get this, I can create shield of 2 probably. And then I will shield, I'll only take 2 damage. That's not bad. Let's go. We'll spend 1 for this strike. That will hit here. Defeat this, we get a credit. I mean, I should get this going maybe. Which one was fast? This one was fast, right? Our default shield card. Let me just see if I can remember what was on the back. Yep, I remember it's being a fast. Cheating. All right, so this one we're gonna put this upgrade on for 1. It's a free card. It's fast already, so it's literally getting no punishment, and it'll help us training. We need to get better cards going. This is disgusting. Disgusting. All right. So we can play this one for free. It is a focus. So we do have 2 of these, so I can get 2 armor. And while this card's in play, you gain 1 credit for each damage you block. So that's kind of good. So we do need to leave something in play that does hit us back for like 2. So this will train 1. And we can do 1 damage to something. Actually, if we play this in a different order, maybe. Hold on. Let's not get that. Let's play maybe this one. Oh yeah, new upgrade. Upgrade for an ally. When exhausted, conspire. So you have to have whatever ally this is on, you have to have another a card of that faction in play or in your hand. I don't have any allies right now, so that's not happening, but that's not a bad cost. Okay. Okay. We're going to play this for one. And this is going to do 1 damage. We're going to do it just to here. And then we're going to play this one for free. And this will do the 2... No, hold on. We're going to do it in this order. It matters. So we'll train is fine. The 1 damage we'll do here to finish this one off. That'll gain us a credit. That'll go in hand, which now improves the focus ability, which we haven't resolved yet. Because we're doing it in a different order. So now we get 3 shield, which I know it doesn't matter that much, but... and then this... Do we have anything for 2 that gets us... This does get us a point back. I mean, if we put this on here, it gets us action points, but it does create another fast enemy. And it's like a fast taunt enemy, which would be gross. Is that worth... Then we could play this ally, but maybe we save the ally for when we cycle. Yeah, maybe we just hold like these ones back. But I do need to make this card cheaper somehow, so maybe I'll just keep saving up for this and not spend any more. So I think I'm going to put this here for just gaining a credit. We need to get the Junker card. I think this is the one Junker card that can make stuff cost less. But it's going to take like 4 to defeat it. I don't know where that's coming from. We better find something in here. I think we put too much into this turn. But, yeah. Maybe we don't play this. Yeah, maybe we don't play this. Okay. We're good. We're going to purposely get hit for 2. Oh yeah, we can make credits with this. I forgot. We're going to make credits from taking damage. So that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, let's play it. No, we don't have to. We can play it next turn. Okay. So done. We're going to take 2 damage. We block both of it. That'll generate 2 more credits. We're at 4. Okay, 4 credits. Then we discard all played tactics. Reset armor. Refill the battlefield. Okay, so we didn't cycle the deck. We have 1 guy left on threat or whatever. Advanced danger level. Now this is huge for us because this one we can discard anything from here we want and draw new stuff. So I feel like I don't want this. I don't want this. I like this little defensive one here. Might be helpful if we're in trouble. Let's get rid of this one. I mean, this conspiring thing is not bad for an ally. We're digging for stuff that can like get us more action points. I know this one does it, but it does it on a fast. And I don't know if we have more fast that I can put upgrades on the bottom. So yeah, let's get rid of this too. Okay, let's put those on the bottom. And let's populate. Okay, we got Empower. This one's 1 cost for 2 damage, but then gives the enemy 2 damage. Not the greatest. We got another Hollow Plated, but for the top. We got a new one. We got one of the ones from the expansion. It goes on tactics or allies. Mark the target. Oh, perfect. It doesn't give you a bonus here, but just puts like a defeat effect on it for 1. I like that, actually. That's kind of neat. We need train symbols, I think. So I really want that. And then we have, what the heck is this? So it's 4 silver cards, costs 4. Oh, I like the way it only gives a 1 bump to it. For 2 damage and a train. I mean, that's not bad. I don't think we have silver cards, right? I don't think we took any, but that would have been good for that, but. Okay. All right. Not amazing. Not amazing, but we got some okay cards. All right. Now back to gaining action points, refreshing allies, drawing 3 cards from the level 3 deck. Silver and council only, it looks like. Hey, minion. Yeah, this boss is kind of neat. I played it once off stream just to see what the heck was about, and it was neat. I like it. It was just like kind of cool how it's like choices, surprises, and like you never know what's gonna come next. Like, and it's like, oh, weird, it's boss fight time. Okay, like just didn't know what to expect. So we got Royal Armorer, an ally. You just generate 6 shields, and if we have more silver, which we don't, you can heal. We have a council card. This Unite actually is pretty tight. There's a new card from the expansion. Since we have 2 other factions, Unite is great. So we'll always have like Junker and Viren showing up, so we can get like maybe 3 money from this. It's guaranteed 1 money. Most likely it's going to give us 2 or 3 right now. And if we can upgrade this card, it'll also do damage of from 1 to 3 right now with what we have in our deck. So we just need to put an ally upgrade, and it kind of sucks I got rid of them, but we do have 2 in there. It does cost 2 for this, but I think that's worth. I think that might be worth. And then we have a tuned Shadow Hunter. So this one costs only 1, which is kind of nice. And you get to discard 1 active non-boss threat. I don't have any boss threats in this one. At least none that I know of. Maybe there's some hiding in the deck, I'm not sure, but yeah, you just get to discard them. You don't, it's not like they're defeated, but for those ones like this guy that can potentially be like, you know, 6 to get rid of, and yeah, we just lose out on the defeated effect, but it's just, or getting rid of a taunt, like a super big taunt that's just annoying. Yeah, this might actually be pretty tight for 1. I don't know. Hey, Mike. So yeah, it's one of these 2. One of these 2. This for the 1 cost, I'm feeling this, but this card kind of is pretty cool actually, but it's just this 2 cost. Like, is that gonna like wreck my turns? I don't know. Both are allies, which could be huge. Yeah, it could be huge. We do have ally upgrades sitting in the market row here, so it's like good. Yeah, this one I think is the better one. Because again, no matter how bad it gets, we can use this to get rid of 1. Non-active boss threat with damage. Oh yeah, it's the damage part that's annoying. So you have to at least put damage on it. So it's like, it's not, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it makes our cards that only do like 1 damage still powerful, but they still are usually have a cost to them. So it's kind of like this costs 2 for this action and 2 cards. I like this more for getting upgrades going. I'm going to go with Underworld Connection, I think. I'm going to go with this just because the potential of damage and money every round that we can get this ally in play. And if we can reduce his cost or give him other effects, even better. Yeah, I think I'm going to risk that one. I don't know if that's the right call, but it's what I'm going to go with. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got to deal with this still. Hunt for a local bounty, maybe. All right. Okay. Good to go. So this one is 4 to defeat. These are 2 to defeat. And then we for sure are going level up because there's only 1 on deck here. But it's a weak one, so we can leave this one behind. It's fine. Putting an ally in play right now is probably not the greatest thing, but let's see. Do we have an ally in here? No, right? Yeah. Also, the other crazy thing with this boss is since it doesn't add its boss cards to our deck, I've noticed we can we get through the decks are really small. So you're definitely going to see your enemies really fast. Like you're going to go through the deck really quickly, which is not good for this advancing really fast. But okay. So I think we play this for free and we generate another credit. And then I think we buy this for 5. Very expensive without... It's weird we don't have that discount right now. I think that's on the back of this. Oh yeah, that the bargain thing is... Hold on, what do we have here? We have... This only does 2. You do 4. I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is not the play. Since the deck is small, I suppose that means it's better to not put damage on the on-deck foe. Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's why it's like I'm afraid to go too fast. And I did it already once, which I don't know if that was the right play. This ally, if I put this ally in, he's going to be gone really soon. But... This one just costs 1, gets us 1, but doesn't do anything. Maybe the money could have been spent better, but right now I'm getting hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could just shield up, but then nothing is happening different. So because I can't draw an ally, I'm wasting this effect. I need to kill 2 of these guys. And I don't know how that's happening. So I think it's better, probably. I'm going to roll this back, I think. I pretend I never saw this. Yeah, I think I need to do something else. Because just shielding right now and not even getting an ally off this. I already have allies here, but this ally is only going to do 2 damage for 2 actions. So it only kills 1 of these guys. And then I could shield up. I was thinking of doing that. But then it's I still don't have anything new damage helping me out. I need to get this guy destroyed for 4, and I don't even have that here. I also need to level up to level 3 for this to even start doing damage. Here I do have a card for 4 that can do 2 damage and train. I have a card here for 1 that does 2 damage. So I maybe need to be buying those kind of upgrades. I'll even roll that back. So yeah, this is what I'm looking like. I need to think this turn through better. Because it's not just this turn, I'm thinking about the next turn. It's do I push to upgrade or to advance? I could just do the shield tactic and keep blocking and but it's that gets me nowhere. So unfortunately I might be grabbing this one for cheap. And maybe this one. This one costs me 4. I only have 4. I can generate 1 more. So I can buy both these just for damage. Maybe that's what I need to be doing, is just getting more damage going. And I can put this one on... only on a tactic. I need to kill this guy so then I get a discount on my next upgrade. That's what I need. I need this guy to be in my hand for 4 damage. That's what we gotta do. So that kind of answers what we need to do here. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it like... Yeah, let's spend 4 on this. And we're going to put it on this taunt enemy, which is kind of annoying. And we'll play this one for free. It gets us a credit, trains us, and does 2 damage here. We get that upgrade here. This one generates money and trains. It's kind of good. But we need to put it on like this card. Okay. So for 2, I have to play this then. Yeah. For 2. And then this guy, I can exhaust. And what I'll do first is do... Oh, he's not upgraded. Oh, he needs to be upgraded to do the damage. I guess we're putting this on him. Yep, we have to do it. Okay. Costs 2 less to play. Okay, that's a good one. All right, so we pay 2 for this guy. We're going to exhaust him. He is upgraded, so we'll do this effect first. Of which one? We're doing the damage. We just need 2 damage because we have Unite, so we have 2 factions. So that hits here, defeats this guy. We're going to gain 1 credit. And then now this Unite, we're actually at 1, 2, 3 factions. So this credits we're going to gain are 3. So we're at 4 now. Yeah, we're just going to get rich. All right. We only have 1 action point left here. We're getting hit with 4 damage right now, which is not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. And we won't advance because this will just come here and fill. So that's fine too. We have this card that's free. Has the bargain cost of... We'd have to spend 2, but it reduced our next upgrade by 3. Yeah. And again, this is a damage one. This one's pretty weak for damage. It's like, it does 2 more, but also adds 2 to the enemy, which is like very bad. Does 1 damage, which doesn't help us. I could put this on here. It would do 2 damage to 1, but then we're definitely cycling. Maybe I save this? No, I think we do it. But I need to put an upgrade on it. Four. Yeah, maybe I just shield up. So I could spend 4 on this. No, then I won't have money for the upgrade. The discount. For 1, I could put an upgrade on this guy. Yeah, let's do that maybe. Let's spend 1 because this does a junker discount. And we'll put that on here. This card costs 2 less to play. Oh, this can go on a Viren card for only 2. Yeah, okay, there we go. We're unlocking potential here. Okay, we're going to spend 0 on this. This will get us a credit. But then we can spend that credit to train for bargain 2. And then this costs us 2. We can make it free. Yeah, bargain 3 right now would cost us 2 because we have 1 discount. So if I spend 2, I get a 3 discount. But that's still the same. This doesn't matter. It only costs 2 to buy. And if I spent 2 down to 1, I get a 3 discount on this, but I need 5. So that doesn't work. Yeah, let's just not do the bargain thing. But we get 1 point of damage. And then we're going to get this upgrade for 2. And put it on here. So this card costs 2 less actions to play. Okay, this is a taunt. Oh. I mean, that's one that we throw on the discard. And just give it more taunt, like who cares? Okay. And then we're gonna play this for 1 to get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shields, I think. No, let's just take the damage. Let's just take the damage. Yeah, let's just take the damage. I think. No. No, let's do it. We're gonna shield up to 6. Okay, done. We take 4, but we block it all. All right. Discard all played tactics. Action points. Armor goes to 0. Refill the battlefield with active threats. Okay. Danger by 1. Oh, we get another refresh here. Oh, interesting. Okay, we're gonna get rid of one of these. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay. Fresh X allies. Ooh, cost 2 less. Fat of iron. Okay. Mine linked. And a junker one. 7 cost. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. That's some expensive damage. Oh, that's not good. Okay. And now we gain 3 action points. Ready our allies. Draw 3 cards from the level 4 deck. We got Gadgeteer, cost 2, ally. Exhausted, deal X damage. X is the number of upgrades on cards in your hand or in play. It's kind of working with what we're doing. It's also one of the factions that we want to have more for bargain. Okay, so that's what I'd take right now. That's the only one I read. This one for 1, okay, it's a Viren card. That's not bad. Gets us 3 action points and 2 money. I wish we had a card like this way earlier, but it can still be huge. Still be huge if we can get our hand built up. But we need like damage right now. I think that's what we really need is damage. Call for aid. Cost 5. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Unite. Defeat X threats. Oh, wow. So this is like if you were generating tons of action points, or We can attach upgrades on here that make it cheaper. But I did just get rid of... Just to get rid of the 3, I have a cost 2 less to play. That sucks. I did get rid of that one that was reduce the cost by 3. That would have been cool. Damn, I didn't even realize that was what that card did. Yeah, this is the card when if you read it ahead, you build for it. And I did not. Number of upgrades on cards and hand are in place. This right now only does 1 damage. That's not going to cut it. But can we get an upgrade on it? Not really. We are now at level 3, so this is actually going to hit. Or we will be. Sorry, we will be. We're not there yet. Damn. Yeah, none of these are really going to help. Oh, shoot. Yeah, maybe action points and money are where I need to be. Because if I get money... Oh, this is rough. Yeah, I'm in a tough spot here. This right now does 1, 2 damage. If I take a Junker card, it does 3. But I need to get this one. No, it can be in my hand. So this I can make do 3 damage. Right now I only need to do like damage in 2s, so I don't really care about getting what faction is this. But I can deal with 1 enemy with this. And that's it. And then I'd be taking like 4 damage, which is not the worst. So I think I'm okay. Yeah, it sucks. Like I want to take both of these, like play this one, get me 2 extra credits, and like as long as I can reduce the cost of this, we then could do this. But I can't have both. First or third card, big decision. Yeah, it's like all of these I can get, like they all have very good positives. Just this one's a little scary because I don't have the cash right now to get this upgrade. So this defeat threats one would just sit with me for so long before I can make it work, and that's risky. But late game, it's like this is what we need. I also keep forgetting about this, which we need to do damage to. So maybe I just do 3 damage to this with this. So I have to take a Junker. But if I play this, I get 2 credits. So I could upgrade. But nothing there is screaming to me. Yeah, maybe take the ally. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like my upgrades today are like not working with this strategy. But maybe we can get something going. Still only a level 2. All right. So yeah, our turn. So now I can do 3 damage. Oh yeah, this will give me 3 money also. So can we afford this ever? Oh, this doesn't go on tactics or allies. Oh yeah, the refresh X allies thing. But this only goes on a tactic also. Where is it? Maybe this is the one. So we can upgrade it to this. If we put this on there, it only costs 0 to put this upgrade on here. And then if we play this, we can refresh this guy because it's a focus and it just has to be 1, but we could refresh 2 allies if we put this one in play first. Yeah, maybe that's the play. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the play. So let's throw this on here for free. Replace this here. The council upgrade. It doesn't go on these guys. Gain the top card of the level 1 or 2 deck into your hand. Okay. All right, so let's do this. We can get 2 cash and deal 2 damage. So we'll just hit this guy. Then we have 3 money. This one we need to get to 5 to put on a junker card at some point. Would be amazing. Put it on this one would be awesome. Okay. Then we play this for 1, but it gains us 3 back. This is like pointless right now. We get 2 more credits, and we can refresh 1 ally. 2 allies technically. But this one only gets us action points. It doesn't do anything else yet, so I'm kind of just holding it. So I can get like a better upgrade on it or something. I can reduce the cost of it by 2. That's useless. Okay. And then this will get us 2 more money. Let's just change that in. And do 2 more damage. And then for 1, we'll just play one of these and finish this guy off. Done. Okay, that worked out okay. Now, don't want to upgrade anything. I'm going to save this cash. And we discard tactics. Oh yeah, sorry, right now actually, because we've cleared everything, we go through the upgrade process. So we advance both our discs. We discard all these from play. And we discard down to 3, but we're good. We can trash a card. Let's trash this strike. Or do we trash the credit action? No, we upgraded it. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Okay, we'll just trash that one. No boss effects. Reshuffle these cards. Yeah, it was an okay round, but it like could have been so sketchy. I'm so worried about after the shuffle now. Like what we have here in taunts and fasts. And also since we're investing in allies, like the rage keyword, hopefully we don't have too much of that going. And I do see 2 of them here give rage. And those could defeat our allies if we don't have enough damage output. And again, I haven't done this. I'm super worried we haven't advanced this fast enough. Because I was worried about my health, but I could have let some go through. So yeah, let's just give a cut here. And then this goes here. So we have taunt jerk face on top. Okay, so that's still in our turn. So we could hit this guy for 3 to get rid of him. We are technically on level 3 now. So I could put this ally into play, which is probably smart to do. I'll exhaust, I think. Yeah, I don't need to upgrade him at all. And that gives us one of these back. Also does 2 damage. Yeah, the advantage of forwarding the round in your current turn is you can then maybe deal with some stuff on top and build up. So I need 1 more damage here with this. So this guy's gone, goes to my hand. And there's our junker tactic. We probably upgrade this one. Yeah, focus right now is only doing 1 damage. Not the greatest. But if we pay 5 credits to put this on, then that card does a lot more. It just gets the rage keyword, but when it gets a win defeated effect, which is great. But rage on a taunt is kind of scary, but it's fine. So let's spend 5 and upgrade that. And then replace the upgrade with... Okay, this one's not bad. This one's not bad. I wish we saw that earlier. We do have 2 credits for it. We could even upgrade this card, but maybe we upgrade a strike. I don't know. And do we care about this right now? No, I don't think so. Maybe. It is a fast. We could defeat it for 3. But that's not worth this. I don't know. Is it worth? I could defeat it by upgrading. Yeah, let's do it. I'll upgrade this one, actually. Repeat this card's original effect. Oh, man. That is expensive. Okay, I'm going to play this one for 1 to do the 3 damage needed here. When defeated, I get an action point back. Oh, see, the craze guy. See, I should have took some damage earlier. Oh, it's our shield. Searching for an ally in my deck. Okay, this is good now. I can get an ally out of here. I mean, I could do it right now and create some shield for no reason. Search your deck or discard pile for an ally card added to your hand. If it came from your deck, put this card on the bottom of your deck. So this guy would go back to the bottom. I mean, that's okay to me. We have the points for it. And this, is this an ally? No, I don't think this one's an ally. Yeah, let's just do it. I'll spend 1 to play this. 6 defense. I get to search through here for an ally. Oh, we only have 1 in here. Okay, sure. I don't know if we shuffle. Search your deck or discard pile for an ally added to your hand. If it came from your deck, put this card on the bottom of your deck. Do we get to, do we have to shuffle? I don't know, it doesn't say shuffle. But I feel like searching something, you should always be shuffling it after because we just got a bunch of information. Yeah, let's just shuffle. And then we'll put this on the bottom. I don't know. Maybe in the rulebook it does say anytime you search, you shuffle. But I don't know. Maybe you're not supposed to. I don't know. Okay. Let me put this one on the bottom. Huh. Fast again. Okay. And then we put this one into play, I think, because we have the 2 action points for it, and it's kind of good to get an ally into play in advance. And we have an empty discard pile still, so I think that's good. Just the Unite effect is a 3, which is pretty good. So we can get 3 credits right now and do 3 damage. This guy only needs 2 damage. But I mean, why not? It's in play. So this will get us a credit from defeated. And then this gets us... Oh yeah, we can do that after. No, it's still the same amount of factions. So we get 3 more credits. We're at 4 credits. Okay. Oh yeah, and this. I keep forgetting this. I gotta do this. Focus. Well, this doesn't do anything for us. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Maybe instead, I'm gonna put this back. Yeah, I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna do the damage to here. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I'll do damage to this one. I could just spend the credits for it though. Maybe I spend the credits and I still damage this. Yeah, let's do it that way. I'll just damage this. We'd have 4 credits. We'll just spend the credits and we'll buy this. Each player may gain an upgrade that costs 4 or less for free. At the end of this turn, replace it with card 13. Upgrade that costs 4 or less for free. This is 4 or less. This is 4 or less. This is 4 or less. It's not great. I can make something cost 2 less to play, but I can't put it on this one because it already has an upgrade in that slot. I could just basically get this one to get extra shields. Yeah, let's do that, and I'll just put it on this card that also wants to have more shield. Yeah, because this kind of works with this ability. Each player gains X shield, and then while it's in play, I get 1 money for each damage I block, so I could just like I could generate like 6, 7, 8 shields and just like eat a whole turn just to gain a ton of cash. I don't know if this is what we really want to be doing, but that's what we're doing. And then we got some extra heal. Okay. Council card. I need more damage stuff. This one I should probably try to save up for next. Okay. This could, when defeated, add a taunt. Do I keep pushing? I don't want to do this. No. Okay, we're done. We're done. Okay, so all that armor wasted, whatever. Active threats. Crazed, nothing. Oh, we have 2 crazed in here. Yeah, we really should have took some damage. So we could be damaging these every time they show up. We should get down to 5 health. Since we have armor, I mean, that can help. Okay, advance the danger level. So we're now at 2. We could spend 1 right now to trash a card. We don't have 1, so we're not doing that. So now this is 5 to defeat, 3 to defeat, no, 4 to defeat. And this one is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jeez. Yeah, we're in trouble. But we can eat the 7 off this guy onto armor to get like 7 credits and then buy some nutty stuff like these 2 that are like expensive. Okay, so end of the turn. We're replacing this with card 13. I don't know if we're going to win here. I feel like we forgot about this and we're going too slow on it. So this one we could damage for 4 or spend 5 credits. So we know when we spent credits, we got more credits back. I've seen before when we do damage, you get kind of damage back, but it's not always the same. During the threat phase, each player must pay 2 credits or take a damage. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's some pressure here. Okay. Okay. So we got our action points back. Oh yeah, we forgot to discard these. Ready your allies. And then we get to draw off of this level 3 deck. Got a Junker Tactic for 2. Gives you 2 credits, bargain 3. Gain an upgrade that costs 5 or less. Not really what I need right now. I already have money is flowing. Upgrades are flowing. This ally just to heal. But if you have another Viren in play, you get to refresh an ally. Which is kind of busted with what we're doing. It's kind of busted. And we got a Blade in the Dark. Okay, 1 cost silver. We do have a silver upgrade in play, but it's not the one we want for a silver card. And then Conspire. This Conspire doesn't do anything if we don't have other silver cards. So it's not great. I think we're going to just like not buy silver cards ever at this rate. Unless they're like this broken one here. Do we need a 1 action for 3 damage? That's probably okay. It's probably helpful right now. And it does help with Unite, actually. Actually, this does help with Unite right now. Yeah, maybe we do it. Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, Silver, for talking bad about you, but I think that's what we're going with. So we ignore the Conspire on it, but it gives us some damage right now. 3 damage is not nothing. Not nothing. How are we getting through this monstrous pile? What are these? These are green. So if I can get this guy, but I don't think we're getting him right now, I would have another green. So right now, focus is 2. So I can make 7 armor with this card. I can train. And then do 1 damage? Sure. Okay, this guy needs 3 more to die. So we're okay leaving this guy around because he'll smack us and that's fine. And then we just gain like 7 credits from this. I'm not going to complain about that. Do we have any upgrades? I have 4 factions in play. So this Unite I can do 4 damage with. And this guy was what? He's 5? Oh, maybe I should put the damage here. Yeah, because he's like a weird number. This guy's 5, this guy's 4. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'll do 4 damage here. We are going to defeat... here. This will train again. Go into my hand. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Okay. Gotta be careful with this guy because he's gonna rage and kill an ally, but that's like okay, I guess. All right. Then we are going to... oh yeah, this can do 2 damage. And get us an action. Yeah, let's do... I don't see any ally upgrades I want to do right now. So let's go 2 damage. Two damage. Yeah, we gain action points. Yep, we're at 4. Yeah, let's just put it here. Let's play this one for 1. We're gonna do 2 we need to finish this guy off. That'll get us a credit. And then 2 more we have, we will put it here. Here. This one we can... that's my bargain right now. Bargain is only 1. This bargain is free. Yeah, let's get a level 6 card going. So for free, we're going to get a credit. We don't need to spend anything on bargain because we have 2. So we get to train up to 6. Yeah. We get to 1 point of damage. Sure. And then the next upgrade you buy this turn costs 3 less if I spend 1. Yeah, that's fine. I'll spend 1, so I got a 3 discount on an upgrade. So if I can grab one of these... no. No, maybe I don't care. Yeah, no, I don't care. I'm not going to do the upgrade thing. But I do want to train very bad, so we're going to do that. And then this card... checking the upgrades. Spend 1. This focus could do 2 damage. I need to do 4 damage here, maybe. Yeah. So I'm gonna do this one. Oh no, wait. Let's do the damage we did from this card on here. And then we'll just play this one for 1. And do the 4 damage remaining on this. And let's see what this one does for damage. It deals 4 damage at the end of this turn, replaced with card 15. So 4 damage I get to assign. 3 to defeat this guy, or I just put it on here so this guy is like 1 away from death. Yeah, let's just slow play it a little bit. I'm gonna put this on here, actually. There are 5s. Yeah, so this guy's 6 out of 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so he's just 1 away. We want to leave him in play on purpose. And we'll hold this card in hand. And we'll just let this stuff flow. Hopefully we don't have too many fast enemies in here, but it is what it is. Okay. Done. I'm going to take... oh, it's not 7 damage from this guy. It's only 3. I don't know why I was thinking that. Whoops. I should have left more in play. Anyways, it's fine. Okay, so 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. So I get 3 more credits. Yeah, I misunderstood that. And yeah, he's got 7 health, but only 3 attack. Duh. That's fine. Okay. And then reset armor to 0. Use these. Refill the battlefield. Oh, actually, sorry, this guy stays here because we already have 3 active threats. The fast guys, I think he stays there, right? Yeah, he only comes out and doesn't count as a threat, I think, right? Fast threats do not count toward the limit of 3. During the cleanup phase, continue adding threats until there are 3 non-fast threats on the battlefield. And a non-fast threat on top of your deck. Okay, I was right. I was right. Okay, so they're all in play. We have nothing here. We don't get to level up yet. And then I need to get rid of all of these. And then either we clear this to level up or we survive the round. Danger by 1. So they're at 2. Motorbike Barrage, cost 0, get an action point, damage for 4, that's pretty good. Bargain 4, okay, that's some way we can spend our money. Adds to the junker focus we have going on. Like this card I'm holding in my hand gets better with this. And we are going to be at level 4 soon, so eventually we'll be doing twice the damage and these upgrades. Okay, so that goes with what we're doing for sure. And then we also have a Viren card, which only costs 1, which is great. Gain a credit. Deal 2 damage for each action you have after paying this card's cost. I have one action generation in play here. So it's like I could do 3 times 2 damage. And then while this card's in play, each time you gain an action, deal 2 damage. I played with this card before, really good. If you get all the upgrades that add action points, but we don't have those right now. But we do have ones at discount. We have a lot of free cards, so it's kind of good. And then we have the Big Daddy card. Cost X, and we deal 13 damage split among X targets. I feel like we just take this. This also is a silver card, which if we do see it with that other silver card we just bought, it does conspire to add more damage. But again, I forget how many actions that one was. Oh, it was only 1, so it's possible. Our deck isn't that big, so... so yeah, I don't know. Do we just go for the damage? Or do we keep going with our... This does do damage. This one does do damage. I just need money to make it do damage, but it does increase our damage and other effects. But then this silver, also right now, would also buff up our Unite. So that's also good. Yeah, let's just go with the busted card, I guess. And we try to make it cheaper, which we can. Yeah, we'll just do that. Break the game again with the cheaper card. Yeah, this does work with other stuff, so it's like not the worst. Okay. And kind of with our situation, it's probably really needed right now. You know, I think with what we got going on, we kind of need to speed up the game. So this, oh, sorry, we forgot to do this. At the end of the turn, we replace this with card 15. So 13 is going back in. There's 15. And let's see what this card is. Silver Family Cronies. Oh, 7 damage to resist capture, or 4 credits to distract and slip away. During the threat phase, each player must discard 1 card from their hand or take a damage. I can take a damage. I don't care about that. Just remind me. During the threat phase, that's when these guys are attacking. Okay. Or if we just defeat it. Okay, so we have a taunt. The taunt needs to be hit for 2, 3, 4, 5 to get rid of it. So that's 1 target off this. And that's 5 of its damage. So that's 6 more. This one just needs 1. So we kind of don't care about it. This one needs 4. This one needs 3. So we could just spend 3 actions. But let's see what we can do first with this. Let's gain an action and do our 2 damage off this ally, which has to go on the taunt guy. And then unite. We're united for 3. No, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. 4 damage right now. Okay, so no, rewind. What am I doing? Wrong order. Let's do this one first to do 4 straight damage. Nope. 5. We need 5. It's fine. Let's do 2 here. Action point. Let's do the unite here to do 4, which is 1 overkill, but whatever. Okay, and then this also gets us 4 credits. Oh, that's so good. All right, maybe we can save this for the next round and get a real cascading effect going. Okay, training right now would be pretty hot, especially since it's gonna push the tokens forward. And this one's the taunt one. We know that because it's our free credit card. So putting this on here would be great too. Yeah, let's do that. Because it's a taunt downside, like who cares, on another taunt card. And gets us a shield. Yeah, and we'll just slap it in play. So 2 trainings. Yeah, we're gonna get another level 6 guard. We broke it. We're fine, I think. As long as we can get through this deck. So we get a credit. We get a shield. Woo! And we get 2 damage. Let's just do the 2 damage. Yeah, we'll do it here. Oh, it's overkill by 1, but that's fine. We get 3 more credits. We're rich. Okay. And again, I'm okay taking damage because it'll help us with those crazed enemies, but we do have armor, so it's like not the worst. Our next upgrade is Flow Skin Armor. Oh, this is great for an ally, getting us more action points. And it goes on our Viren cards. That's great. Gets 2 shield. Okay, that kind of goes with what we're doing. Go on ally. Yeah, I'd put it on this ally probably, right? It's too bad I used them already. Oh, I can refresh allies right now. Yeah, we probably do that. Okay, so let's spend... This costs 2 less, so we can spend 3 on it. Put it on this guy. Okay. And then we play this for 1. We're about to lose our allies, so let's do this now. This gets us 3 actions back. We get to refresh 2 allies. So good. Get 2 credits. Okay. And now we can do this to do 4 here. Oh no, yeah, that's fine. 4 here to gain an action we can't gain. That's totally fine. Defeat this. And then we get 4 more credits. And then this just needs 3 damage. Yeah, I'll just hit it for 2. I could just leave that there. That's totally fine to leave there. And then we have a nice hand ready to go. Yeah, let's see what our next upgrade is. Oh yeah, this is a great one. Great one. Okay. If I defeat right now in the middle of a turn, that's kind of good too, since I have this juicy lineup here. I could shield myself fully. Yeah. I need a way to do 1 damage here. I would have to put an upgrade on this guy, which I don't have here. Yeah, maybe we just leave it. Or, oh, I forgot about this. Let's do this. Let's do this. We could just buy our way here. Yeah, let's just spend 4 credits. Yeah, we'll spend 4 credits. So the credit side is, which one? Distract them, right? Yeah. Each player takes 1 damage and may trash 2 cards. Really? Okay. So I block it with 1 and then trash 2 cards. I mean, we'll trash this. I would like to trash this one, but it's not in my hand yet. Is there something that we can just get rid of here? Don't have to. I could get rid of one of these. It's like not the greatest. I know I'm not supposed to look at the back, but do we really care about like training more? I don't know. But they are damage. But it will get us to our like, it's not a faction card, so it's like we have all this unite and focus, so like it's just these clog that up. So yeah, I'll just get rid of the one that does less damage, I guess. Yeah, let's just thin it out. Yeah, let's thin it out. One less enemy to get through. We're kind of like, we need to push now. All right. That was neat. Okay, so end of turn. I was hoping we'd get a damage to finish this guy off, but it hurt us. Okay, that's fine though. All right, done. We'll stop there even though we have 6 freaking actions. I think it's okay. That's insane. Insane. Okay. Feels so bad to not use it with that card, but we don't have the enemies. All right, done. So this will hit us for 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. We're down to 7. That's fine. I know we could buy upgrades and like done stuff, but I think we're okay. All right. And then discard all played tactics. Lose unspent armor. Reset these. Refill with active threats. So now we stop. We advance both discs by 1. And then we discard down to 3 cards. We're fine. Optionally trash a card. We're good with that. Unless we want to get rid of that other one. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's just get rid of this. This is fine. Okay. And then, where were we? Boss effects, nothing. Shuffle. Oh yeah, we forgot to get rid of these. We got to get rid of these also. And then we shuffle this. Yeah, shuffle the cards in your discard pile. Put it here. Threat side face up. Away. Oh, double taunt. Oh no. And now we need to start adding cards. We have 3. Oh, terror. We haven't seen that for a while. That's the one like you lose action points as you deal damage to them. Interesting. Didn't know you were in there. Okay. Advanced danger level by 1. Okay, we get to refresh here. I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of this. And I'm getting rid of this. New upgrades are legitimate pay. That's my kind of card. Okay, another mark target. So we can put this on an ally, whatever. Just gives a new win defeated effect for cheap. I really like that one. Okay, there we go. Got some good damage. Some good damage if we need it for the bottom though. Okay. Yeah, lots of bottom damage. Kind of need top damage though. All right. That is advanced. So we gain 3 action points. Ready up allies. There are none. We're going to draw 3 from the level 6 deck. Canada X. An ally. Focus. I mean, we got lots of these cards. We have only 1 in hand right now, though. But it's a free ally. Free ally. The Might of House Silver, costs 3, does 5 damage. While this card's in play, you may place non-boss threats on the bottom of your deck. When defeated, each time you do so, draw 2 cards. That's weird, but cool. And Pay Dirt. Oh, for each upgrade on this card, defeat 1 on-deck threat? That's neat. I'm just going to go with the first one. Let's just lean into our allies, lean into our Viren, our focus abilities. Sure, and it's free. I cannot, that's like so good. Just extra damage. Yeah, repeatable damage. As long as we don't leave rage enemies in play. Alright. And now this card's active. We're on level 4 now, so this card finally does like double the damage, which is great. Okay. Now what? We can smashy. Now taunt messes with this card, right? Because we can't choose other targets. So we have to get rid of this taunt guy. He is a 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I don't have other cards to focus with this one. So this one's only doing 1 damage, but then 2 and 2. This one does 4 or 2 damage. Yeah, this is not another. Oh yeah, end of turn. I gotta replace this card. Sorry, forgot that one. With 19. 15 with 19. Skargan summons Elise. I don't know how to say that. When this card enters play, put card 21 into play. What? Okay. And exterminate this Scourge. 3 asterisk. This card costs 1 more for each credit on card 21. What the hell is this? Is this the boss? Elise's Brood. Okay, oh, cute. All right. During the upkeep phase, place, what is this? 2 credits on this card. Okay. So you, oh, are we going to crush this just because we have like a pile of money right now? So we got to place 2 money. So he steals your cash. And the cash on this guy makes him harder to pay off. Squash the buggers. Remove X money or X credits from this card. Do not flip this card. Okay. So if it starts stealing all your money and the boss gets too expensive, you can fight this guy if you don't have credits. Like if you went with a damage build and no credit generation, you could smash this guy to get your credits back to then make the boss easier. But if you didn't have credit generation, you would have to like switch gears right now. But I feel like this guy showed up because we paid off the last like couple cards or whatever. So it knows we have credit generation, I think. During the threat phase, this card deals X damage to each player. X is equal to the credits on this card. Okay. That's kind of cool, actually. This is kind of fun. I know it's kind of like stupid with what we have going on. But it's neat if you like, this surprised you, which it surprised me now, but if you didn't have the credits, you like kept blowing them on upgrades, but we just broke the game a little bit with how many credits we got. So yeah. So during the upkeep phase, where are we right now? That was end of the round that would have happened. Upkeep phase, it would have stolen 2 money from us before we bought our card. Okay. Yeah, because the end of the round is when that all would have happened. So credits there. So right now, exterminate the Scourge. I have to just spend 5 credits and I can get rid of this guy. Now, I don't know if taunt stops us from spending credits on this. But while at least 1 taunt threat is on the battlefield or on top of your deck, you must target a taunt threat with any damage effects. This is not a damage effect. So if I just spend, I have 6 here. I'll just take change. I'll spend 5 credits. I know I could hit this first, but yeah, and it's an ending. We just beat the game. Like, that's weird. Well, whatever. That's lame. Normally I don't have credits laying around though. That just kind of worked out. And then there's some story. Yeah, but once you see an ending, you win. That's how this boss works. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I could have just played this and like killed this, damaged this, and made it only cost 3 credits. But like, what am I doing? Yeah, that's interesting. When I played this before, the guy that showed up, I had to like do 10 damage to him, and that was kind of cool because I had like taunt guys in play. So it was like I not sure if I could skip it, but I targeted the taunt guys first, and it made it the boss kind of stick around. He's a little bit of a trouble to deal with, but yeah, there you go. We done. Yeah, that was weird. I didn't know that was a possibility to just pay off the boss. But I do like the mechanic of like it's stealing your money, making it harder to pay off, but then you can damage this while also dealing with all the problems to then get the credits off here to hopefully get enough to pay this guy off, and like trying to time that. That's neat. But yeah, either way is fun. Like my deck felt weird the whole time and I was doing weird things. But I think the upgrades, buying lots of upgrades, and later when we got some good cards, we didn't even need to use a level 6 card, I don't think. Yeah, did we even play any of the level 6s we got? I don't think so. Yeah, so we technically didn't even need to get there. We were fine with our little Viren ally, Redding allies, gaining money, buying upgrades for cheap. Yeah, it worked out. It worked out. Surprised, but it did. Yeah, this is cool. I don't know. I definitely would play this again, like just to see what happens. But I'm assuming after a while you kind of get used to like when this card shows up, I know to spend money on it, which will give me money and do this next, versus if I damage it, I'll then probably get something next that I have to fight or whatever. I don't know. It's definitely neat. I like this idea though. It's really cool. I mean, there's 20 something cards in here, but we know a couple of them are rules cards, or at least one is a rules card. And then there's the starting cards always the same. So yeah. But yeah, it's neat. Neat idea. I definitely like it. It's cool. But now I understand, after playing all 3 bosses, it's like, I can see why you kind of want, you know, more bosses after you play like a dozen times or so. You might be like, all right, I've played the characters, I've seen a lot of the cards, like, but it's very replayable. Like, I like the different puzzle every time. And now that the decks are larger with the expansion, it's less likely I'm going to see cards come together in the same game. Like, every game is going to be different cards coming together in my deck and trying to make them work. Because these decks used to be really small, the level 5 and 6, but they're now like just that much bigger. They're like a third bigger. So even seeing like level 6 and 5 cards to, you know, build towards a strategy where you know like, oh, I'm most likely going to get that level 5 or 6 card this game. It just might take a couple searches. Now it's like not guaranteed, which I like. I like that. And the level 1 and 2 decks are huge. Even the 3, they're all pretty huge, especially level 2. So like that just leads to like so many, you know, you can't plan. You got to just kind of work with what you get. And I like that. Yeah, Bob says, I sure hope they do have another expansion coming with more bosses. I hope so too. Hopefully this game sells well enough. That's all that's going to matter, is if it sells well enough. But who knows? Maybe the designer's already working on other games and like is not coming back to this game. Like, who knows? But yeah, they could do like a standalone expansion too, where it's like comes with new stuff, and then like, you know, maybe the bosses are like interchangeable or something. But yeah, just a cheap expansion with a few new bosses would be good. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because they could do so many things, like even with like adding cards to your deck, they could get creative with that, where like it's cards you use. Instead of the cards right now from the other 2 bosses that come in and that's the way you damage the boss, they could get really silly with it, where like they could have the cards from the boss that go into your deck, but they're like actually usable cards, like allies and tactics you play, but they have like, there's something to them, like they're either super expensive to play, or they have like, maybe they lean into like the bargain and the unite and stuff, so you have to use the bargain or even the upgrade keyword, where if you don't use that keyword to a certain effect, like unite X, where X is 3, you then don't get to damage the boss when you use the card. They could do one like that, where it's like you really have to lean into the cards it's throwing at you and change your strategy to work with it. Otherwise, you're not going to be damaging the boss. I think that could be like that should be like a top level. Like that's like the final boss you play with, the most complicated one, because that really tests you on like knowing the strategies, knowing the factions, and making sure your deck's like well-rounded a little bit. But it's a random boss deck, so maybe you don't see cards that care about upgrade or unite or conspire or whatever. But yeah, I think that could be really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be a neat boss. But yeah, this game's awesome. Still awesome. Surprise. This boss, cool. I like it. I like it. But yeah, I don't know. That's this thing is not working. Yeah, that's what I got for you. The only issue there would be if the skill decks don't give you what you need. Yeah, but then it's like yeah. It would have to be like I was thinking that where it's like you just minimize what it does. Like so the other boss cards only do 1 damage to the boss, like always. So even if like you get one boss card that's like saying you need conspire or it doesn't work kind of thing, and you're not finding like other conspire cards, but then I would argue with you is like there are some upgrades that give you those keywords also. So maybe they would need to add like in that expansion with that boss, add some more upgrades and maybe even more cards to the decks that just add so it's more likely that you see those keywords to make it more easy to see them, or just those cards only do like minimal damage. So if you draw a boss card that's like, crap, this boss card wants me to have Conspire, I'm not seeing silver cards, I'm not seeing Conspire on upgrades, just ignore that card, it's fine. It's only 1 damage you're not doing to the boss off that card, or just trash that card, and maybe they let you trash those cards, you know? And when you trash those cards, you get to draw a new boss card into your deck or replace it or something. So it's like, then you also have trash effects that can help smooth that out. But yeah. Or yeah, maybe it just does 1 damage, but you get bonus damage if you lean into it. Yeah, something like that. But yeah. But it's like you just have to know from the start, like you could have anything show up, so be ready kind of idea. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a game designer, so I couldn't think of how to make that perfectly balanced. That's like probably a lot of work, but that's just some design space I think that could be explored more. Just leaning into the faction abilities and punishing certain deck builds, so like just makes it more challenging. And like challenging the player to keep them on their toes. But yeah, so next time I play, I'm definitely gonna play in the next hardest mode, I think. Because it's the second time I played on hard mode and I beat it pretty okay. Like, wasn't too scary. Yeah, I need to play on expert now. So officially, now I'm an expert at this game, I guess. And then if I beat expert, whoa, yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. There's only expert. That's the highest difficulty. Or maybe we make a new difficulty where it's I skip all 3 colors, so I only have 1 round to play the game. And if I don't win in that round, no, actually it's multiple rounds. Yeah, that would be funny actually, where you skip like 2 of the colors or all 3 colors. Oh man, it's not working. Yeah, you could even go crazier, right? Because like expert is just skipping reds on this one, but you still have lots of rounds. But I see that when you skip the reds, you're skipping 1-0 round, you're skipping 2 of the level 1 rounds, so you get like no breathing room, and all of a sudden you're in 2. It's like 1, 2, 3. By round 4, or yeah, round 4, you're already having 2 damage. That's kind of crazy, actually. So yeah. But imagine you skip like all the colors. You just like 1 round, 2 round, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're dead. But yeah, I don't think I'd be able to beat that. Not a thing. Unless you got super lucky, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't think I did anything wrong with that boss either. I'm kind of not sure. It's like weird that the boss doesn't have cards that go in your deck, but then the other boss's cards that go in your deck, a lot of them have ways of they deal damage when they're defeated to other things, right? So they kind of negate themselves. But they do add more cards to the deck, so it's like, I don't know. And they don't always defeat another enemy. But yeah, I think I played that boss right. I don't know. But if I didn't, let me know in the comments below if you're watching later and you noticed any goof ups. But yeah. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out. Everyone enjoy the rest of your Friday. And we'll be back tomorrow with more Arkham Horror. We're back on Monday with more Dark Quarter. And yeah, more games to come, of course. Thank you for all the support. Thanks for hitting the like button. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye-bye.